Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be interesting because I'm going to share with you all my experience over the last 6 months that I was experienced at my company Capgemini, and I'm going to share with you all the details like the training details, like what skills I have learned, what is my experience. So definitely do watch this video and definitely like this video, subscribe to my channel and keep watching my videos. So let us begin with this video. Now, as most of you all know that I had joined my company in July 2021. So I completed 6 months the last month in this company, and I'm going to share with you all my experience. So on 20th of July, I had my onboarding, and I've already made a video on the onboarding process. So if anyone has onboarding or are going to have onboarding in the next couple of weeks, then you can definitely watch that video. So after onboarding, we got allotted to different batches, to different technologies. Like some got Java, some got cloud, some got .NET. So I was allotted the .NET batch, .NET group, and I was trained in .NET framework. So this is the freshers L1 training. Now in this training you have exams and you need to pass this training with 60%. So this is the main criteria of this training, that you have to pass, and to pass this training you need to get 60%. And this training has 3 modules. After the first module, you have what is the M1 test, which is the coding, that is the module 1 test. You have a coding test and the M1 test. M1 test is totally MCQ based. So it can be, we had 40 MCQs, so it can be 40, 60 MCQs. It depends totally on your batch. And the coding was, since I was allotted the .NET domain, so the coding was based on C#. Next was the second module. And again, second module, we had 2 things. The first is the the MCQ based part, on which there was again around 40 MCQ questions. And second thing was the sprint. And I'm going to talk about the sprint after a little words. And in the third module also we had MCQ, around 40 MCQ. And again we had another sprint. And after that we had finally the L1 exam, which is the final MCQ based, which was, I guess there were around 70 MCQ questions. Now in this training program, I had basically 2 parts. One is the soft skills and other is the actual technological course. Now there are around 4 soft skills classes which are spread out throughout the entire training session. So they teach you about email etiquettes, about how to professionally write a resume and all these things. And you also have a final PowerPoint presentation exam for soft skills. So this is the soft skills part, and again, your final score, the soft skills marks is added to the final score. So you need to perform well in this soft skills part. Now in the technology, I was allotted, as I have said, .NET domain, .NET framework specifically. So I was taught about the various aspects like ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC, Entity Framework, WPF, WCF, database, RDBMS, C#, Oracle DBMS. So there are a lot of technology skills like CSS, HTML, JavaScript, which we were taught. And this was basically what we learned in the first training. And this training, so now talking about the sprint. Now throughout your training program, you are going to have 2 sprints. Now sprints are basically project based things. So your batch is divided into small groups of about 4 to 5 people in each group. And you are allotted one project, and you have to complete that project in a given timeline based on the technology in which you have learned. So for sprint 1, we had to do the technology based on WPF, because that was what we were taught in the first half. And in the second sprint 2, we had to do the same project using MVC, because we were taught the MVC in module 3. So we had to do the same project using MVC. So, and then external examiner comes who rates your, you have to do a PowerPoint presentation of what you have done in this sprint, and you have to also showcase your project, your codes and all to an external BU. Someone from the BU comes and you have to show that project to that external examiner, and then he or she will be giving you the marks and all. So this is the L1, and after the final L1 exam, there is going to be a composite score based on everything, like the soft skills marks, your M1 marks, your coding assessment marks, your L1 test marks, and finally in this overall thing you need to get 60% to pass this L1 successfully. And if you are in the top 3, then you are going to get gift vouchers, like the top case 3K, then 2K and 1K. And I had got 2K. If you have watched my previous videos, you're going to know that I came second and I received a 2K voucher. So this is the first training which I undergot, and this took place from July till September. I had my L1 towards the end of September, around September 20th if I'm not wrong. So after the end of my L1, I had around 2 months of bench period till mid-December, and during that period I took that opportunity to learn various skills, various technologies. As you know, the company gives free access to Coursera and Pluralsight, so you can take that opportunity to learn a lot of courses. So I did a number of courses on full stack development, on cloud things, on Coursera during this period when I was on the bench. So that is what I did during my bench period. And after that, after getting tagged to my BU in December, I again had another training, that is the last mile learning training. And in this training was again of 2 months, around from mid-December to mid-February I had this training. And in this training I was taught on .NET Core and Angular. So in the previous training I was done .NET Framework, and over here I was done .NET Core and Angular. So again we were allotted one mentor who used to join us weekly, twice, bi-weekly. And mainly the course lectures were based on Pluralsight lectures. So it was .NET Core, and basically you had to create also there was a project on which you had to create an application based on .NET Core, and in the second part you had to create an application based on .NET Core and Angular. So again I learned all those things which I had learned previously, but now I learned in the .NET Core domain. So like MVC, Entity Framework, and in Angular I also learned a lot of new things which I did not know previously, of course. So overall the LML training was also a brilliant learning experience. And again we had small exams, like there were 3-4 MCQ exams in this LML training also. And again there was no soft skills, there were just soft skills based classes, but there were no exam in soft skills as such. And finally, after all these things, in mid-February, around February 8 or 9, my this LML training ended successfully. And yes, so this has been my training journeys. Like I had gone to 2 training programs in these 6 months in my company. And after that, I got finally allotted to a project in which I'm going to discuss in another video, like how was my project interview experience. So that for that I'll make another fresh video. Now I'll talk to you all about the skills that I have learned. I have learned a lot of new things which I did not know previously. So like .NET, as I've already said, like WPF, WCF, .NET Core, .NET Framework, Angular, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Agile, and also Ajax calls. I've learned about Entity Framework and a lot of RDBMS and a lot of other things. So now the thing is, many of you have this common misconception that if you are from a non-CSE background, then you are going to find this entire program very difficult. So it is not at all like that. If you properly follow the entire training schedule, entire training program, like whatever is done in class, you follow what is done in class. If you have any doubts, ask your mentor. They are going to definitely help you out. And it is not going to be much difficult, because all the questions all come from what is taught in class. And even if you still have doubts, there are a lot of free channels which are available on YouTube, because I personally in the beginning I was finding it difficult to follow the .NET thing. So I learned it from a YouTube channel. So you get a lot of free content on YouTube. So don't get worried that I won't be able to qualify the exams, because everyone qualifies. So you don't have to worry about failing, passing, all these things. So yes, this training programs is to run from 9 AM till around 4 to 5 PM, 5 days a week. And so yes, if you are from a non-CSE background, as I've said, don't worry at all. Keep your calm. Just practice whatever is done in class. Okay, like don't neglect it and keep it for the end. So whatever is done, keep following it regularly, keep learning it regularly, and I'm sure you'll definitely be able to easily qualify this all these entire training programs. So yes, that has been my experience over the last 6 months, and overall I've enjoyed the company, and I have got a lot of gifts from the company. I've already shared my videos on what I've got the goodies which I've got from the company, so you can also watch out those videos. So yes, thank you for watching this video, and in my next video I'm going to share with you all my project interview details, like how did my project go, my project interview, and what were the questions asked in the project interview, and how long did I have to wait for to get this project interview call. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and definitely do like my channel and subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys, and see you in the next video.